Welcome to the Party Pal, your friendly neighborhood mastercast, back with you once again. Let's go on a little adventure today. Let's go check out Old Town San Diego. What is the big deal about Old Town San Diego? Well, I'll tell you what, it is the start of California. Look at that little trolley back here. Look at that guy. Love these little trolleys, the Old Town trolleys. Chaos kids are here. Little master, there he is. Okay, we're here in Old Town. This is the start of California right here. Old Town San Diego is where California started. This is the first American settlement in California. This is the beginning. Let's explore. Also, one of the locations in my third movie is here. I'm going to show you the actual Whaley House. It's here in downtown San Diego, so stay tuned for that. We may go inside depending on time and tours and things like that, but
Are they even open because of COVID?
oh, they might not be open. Well, I'll show you the building at least. But my favorite stop I guess my second favorite stop is right in front of me. I'm going to show you what that view is right now. Welcome to El Campo Cemetery. This is the oldest cemetery here in San Diego. This is the original Pioneer Cemetery. This is a beautiful spot, very peaceful spot. And it's very, very historic. Fragile, as you can see the sign. What do you guys think of the cemetery?
Fragile.
It's cool, right?
Fragile,
Do not climb.
Yeah, do not climb.
Pretty interesting, right? The first cemetery in California.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Look at that crazy tree.
This is the first cemetery. What's that tree? Oh yeah, look at this tree. Hey, Mr. Cass walking around the cemetery. Hi. Over there is almost a Bigfoot-like sighting. This is Granny Chaos. She wanders around. Okay, so this is the cemetery. Funny enough, not surprising, there are ghostly sightings here at the cemetery at night. People see, sort of the typical woman in white walking around, wandering around the tombstones, tiptoeing around well, there's no tulips here, but you get the idea. Look at that, interesting. That's an unmarked grave. I guess they did sonar readings to find out where the bodies were buried, and so back then they didn't have the typical grave markers that we have today. So what they would do is they would just, do rocks and things like you'd see in the movies.
It's weird, but it smells like ketchup here.
It smells like ketchup?
It does.
It does.
It
Yeah.
smells like ketchup?
Yeah.
You guys are nuts. That's the spirit of Heinz, or the spirit of dead tomatoes are here. So here, Bill Marshall and Juan Verdugo hanged. Two graves side by side. Yeah, I think this is how they found those bodies. They scanned the ground to find where the burial plots were. It's a small little cemetery, but it's really beautiful.
What is that?
Very peaceful and very eerie at night. So you can imagine there's a road here. These are houses. If you lived there, this actually looks kind of like a real peaceful area, but if you lived up there, maybe you go on a walk at night down this little alleyway.
That'd be so creepy.
Imagine seeing like a woman in white hanging out here. What'd you find?
This mysterious cut tree.
Yeah, mysteriously cut. It might have been a ghost. Want to get up there? You can climb on there. We'll come back. We'll check back in with you, see if you become a tree, man. Beautiful cemetery here. I love Old Town. You're gonna see most of it, but I just really want to linger on this cemetery because it's so beautiful. Let's see. He became a tree. All right. Hey, let's see the rest of Old Town. I love the cemetery here, and I love the protected settings that they have. Here's Granny Chaos again. Hey, Granny Chaos. All right, let's bid adieu. Oh yeah, look. So there's in memory, I guess the people that were markered.
These are children.
These are children.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. Did they die from like influenza or something?
It doesn't really say.
A little girl. Oh, how sad. Oh, Anita, rest in peace. Rest in peace. And this was written by one of the Whaley family members. How interesting is that? We just found the grave of the guy who haunts the Whaley House, or one of the ghosts anyway. Yankee Jim Robinson. He was hanged on the property when it was a gallows. It was actually a home and a gallows at one point. Well, actually the gallows, and then the home was built on top of it. Yankee Jim is the most famous spirit there. Of course, the Whaley family as well. But this is the grave of one of the Whaley House ghosts right here. Apparently, he was not a nice guy, so I guess I shouldn't say rest in peace. But I'll do it anyway. Rest in peace. Stop haunting people. Welcome to America's most haunted home, the Whaley House. Right here. This is, of course, the location, well, at least the basis of the legend, location of the legend. But it is the infamous house known as America's most haunted home. It's not open. There's Thomas Whaley's name on the door. It's not open for visitors at the moment, of course, because of COVID, which is unfortunate. Whaley and Crossways was the name of the original general store in town that was also part of the house. Hello, you see me in here. Look, another sighting of Granny Chaos in the window there. Little Master. Let me know if you see any ghosts. So the house is incredibly haunted. I've been in the house 3 times. I haven't seen anything. Feel free to pause if you want to know a little bit more about the house. It was also the site of the town's first theater as well as courthouse. So this house did a lot back in the day. The windows are blocked off. I can't look inside, but I can walk around the other way.
I can
Missy,
see inside.
you can see inside. There's nothing on the inside.
Follow me, I can see.
Let's see.
There's a brown suit.
Let's see. We'll go on the other way here. Let's go on I'll show you the back. The back is really cool. Come here. Check out the back. Don't go inside. And if the door opens, don't go in. That means they want you in. Okay, so check this out. This is the back. There's a tree up here. Now this used to be a gallows. So nobody knows if this was the hanging tree or if the hanging tree... Well, actually, no, the hanging tree was here as part of the house. It was taken down. One of the haunted spots in the house, the windows. Sometimes you see people poking out from the windows, so keep an eye on curtains moving and things. There should be nobody in there. The gallows was where the house is standing now. The gallows was torn down. Lots of people lost their lives, including, of course, Yankee Jim. So that was torn down. The house was rebuilt, or built on top of it. And that's where the hauntings come from. This little building, this structure is part of the house. This, I believe, was an add-on by the people who run the house. Although it feels of the period. Yes, this is a little more modern. But the book, when you talk Whaley House, when you talk the... Yeah, you've been here before.
Yeah.
When you were little, yeah. For a Comic-Con, we came here to hang out. So the house itself, the hauntings itself, are this building, this chunk of building right here. It's very small. What did you find?
That looks like a coffin.
This is a water trough.
What is that?
Well, I mean, let's not touch it because of COVID. But here you would like pump the water, and then water would come in here, and that's how people would get fresh water back in the day because it's connected to a well.
That's really dirty.
Well, yeah, it's really dirty. They haven't used it for a while. Anyway, this is the Whaley House. This was the basis of my one and only directed film for the asylum, written and directed, The Haunting of Whaley House. Yeah, you're in that one.
I am.
And you were
I was
2 years old? 3 years old?
I thought it was 4.
Maybe 4, I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Oh, Little Master's going to be taken in by that window. Anyway, this is the famous Whaley House, man. I'm happy to be back. If you guys see anything in the video that I missed, any kind of like poking little heads out the window, let me know. Let me know.
When I first started working here, my predecessor gave me 3 rules to live by. Don't call the ghosts out, they hate that. Don't damage the house, they're very territorial. Never, never go inside the house at night.
Just stop it, okay? Oh my God! Please leave me alone! No!
is a smorgasbord of Mexican candy. All kinds of spicy things, specifically spicy. Look at this. Tamarindo, right? I think so. Chile. Tons of Mexican candies here. Nice and spicy and unique. Not sure what this is. Duros?
What did you want to eat? Because they look.
What are these? Are they spicy?
They're all spicy. And they're,
What is this?
I don't like
I don't know
spicy. Oh
what
wait,
that
it's
is.
a.
If
It's a lollipop with chili powder.
Oh yeah. If it's that's kind of the deal here. Tamarindo. Everything kind of Mexican has a little spice on it. It makes it a little different, a little unique. Like I don't know how to pronounce that. Squinquelote. Interesting. You got
What is
Lucas spaghetti. Okay. What the hell? Howard the Duck is on this.
what is that?
And then you have this. This is a very famous Mexican candy. It's called "I'll follow you home and I'll love you forever and ever and ever."
What is it?
Well, it's obviously a hunted devil doll. Got some wood posters here. This is a book cover. The Spanish Christian back logo. Oh yeah. Look at these neat, like they're set on wood. How beautiful.
Hopefully they don't forget my square.
Lots of El Santo stuff here. I love it. The cramps. More posters over here. Marijuana, Devil's Harvest. These are cool, man. I like these. This is really, really neat. I don't really have room for it, but I love it. Look at lots of marijuana themed things here. Interesting. Found a little outdoor market here. I love the Mexican flags. I mean, we are less than an hour away from Mexico, so the influences here are very strong. Old Town, of course. At the time California was settled, it was part of Mexico, so there's a lot of heavy Mexican influences in this area. Something's beeping over here. You got these little blankets, kind of like the Man with No Name style serape blankets. You got this really interesting artwork here. Lots of this great artwork here. What the heck is that? I wonder if you could just put any face there. That's funny. There's a little store of trinkets. Lots of trinkets, lots of skulls. Gotta love skulls, right? Welcome to the Old Town, San Diego State Historic Park. Now we have been in Old Town, but now we're in the historic section. This is the actual locations where California was founded. Here, Little Master's taking a picture of the map here. Feel free to pause. So I don't know if you guys can read that, but feel free to pause if you'd like to read more about the different locations. We're gonna just do a little quick walk around. We've got this big old building, which is new. This is not a old one. The older ones are back here. We'll get there. But this is a souvenir shop with crazy little puppets, and of course you need Mexican wrestler masks, little guitars. Then there's a little kind of old-fashioned area here with Old Town ice cream, a Tibetan store, which is really neat. Kind of weird to find here, but it's very nice. Kind of a little courtyard here, sort of sort of recreating, I guess, what pioneer life would have felt like. You know, with the guy playing the flute and everything. You know, because that guy would be here in this little restaurant there. You see before you the first printing shop in California, I believe. That would make sense to me. It printed the San Diego Union. Interesting. It's a museum now. No longer a newspaper building. So when they talk about Old Town San Diego, Old Town San Diego, this is the place. Behind me you'll find different kinds of buildings. That's the original Wells Fargo. Over there's the Courthouse Museum. And as we walk, I'll show you a little bit more. There's more stores over here. Sure, they're kind of closed at the moment. Candy shops and things like that. Then over on this side, we've got the Johnson House Museum. And then right next to it is Rust. That is a coffee shop. But I think these are all period houses, which is kind of cool. You know, it's to be able to explore the actual original settlement of California is very cool, in my opinion. Hopefully you are enjoying this as well. Let's see what else we got. A couple of other houses, people lounging on the ground here. A couple of other old houses behind me. Now that behind me, this, I believe that, the Robinson Rose Visitor Center, that is the house, I think, of the first mayor. I forget that whole story. But that's the original sort of mansion house on the property. And right next to it, we'll get a little closer in a minute, is the, yeah, it should be right around there, is the old mission, the first mission that sort of kicked everything off here in California. The first settlement really started with that mission and that mansion. From what I recall, don't quote me, I took the tour once, and I've been here 3 times, but I just wanted to show you the area because I think it's very, very beautiful. I really love this area very, very much. Lots of old historic places, and for the most part, really well preserved because it is a historical landmark. Let's go take a look at the mission. I think it's right back there, a little closer, and then grab a bite to eat, and we'll call it a day. My mistake. This is from 1853, the Casa de Aguilar. This Old Town Festival Marketplace souvenir shop is a house of the era, of the period. And we're gonna get Little Master some creepy dolls while we're here. Look at these things. This is the creepy doll section. What do you want? You want this thing? You want this freaky guy? Pick one to hunt your nightmares. Whoa, wow, that's...
Wow, that is frightening.
One of your favorites.
When I was like 6.
What's your name? Doc McStuffins?
Yeah.
That's frightening. Let's see, any other haunting creatures? A couple hunting elements here. Look at these things. Wow, man. Just discovered the Fiesta de Reyes. The Feast of Kings, according to the sign there. It's like a fun little outdoor market kind of thing. Lots of stuff, as you can see by that sign. Let's dip in here this way. See what we can find. Awesome hot sauce. Javier's Handcrafts. How interesting. It's very, very, very old world. Mexican-y. Old town gifts with books and cards and novelties. It's never the books that you think. It's like, you know, like ghost stories and things like that, which is awesome. But I've got most of those. And there's a little bit of seating area here with some food for street tacos and whatnot. That's always fun. Love that. Some more treasures of Mexico. We'll get lost in there all day, but well, we'll skip that. San Diegans enjoyed a menu rich in beef. Oh yeah. They were called vaqueros, right? Cowboys, the original cowboys. Tiles are big here. Well, in San Diego proper, but Mexico, tiles are a big thing. Lots of good stuff here. All right, let's get some food. Stopped off to get some shrimp and rice and beans. It was delicious. And I decided to just check out one last store. Look at all these skeletons. Day of the Dead is every day down here. Every day. Look at this. Wow. And that'll do, pal, for my adventure here in Old Town San Diego. Hope you enjoyed this. I certainly enjoyed taking you with me. It's something a little different than, you know, Blu-rays and movies, but that's sort of how I started the channel anyway. Just going out and about and exploring the world and talking about movies along the way. We didn't talk about movies today, but, you know, movies are inherent to the channel. Okay, my friend, I hope this video has found you happy, healthy, and well. I love you very much. As a matter of fact, I love you just the way you are. This has been your friendly neighborhood Master Chaos, signing off from Old Town San Diego. I hope you'll be back tomorrow. I know I'll be here. Because I remain to be continued.